Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 on the Creative Builds world, and yet again we've got an animal coming to say hello. Every single build there's always an animal right where I'm trying to build. Hello Mr. Cow. Right, so we're where our creative builds are, right next to the yellow and brown house and opposite to the quartz houses. Today I would like to try something a little bit different, and here are the materials I'm going to be using. Orange concrete, light blue concrete, light blue stained glass pane, acacia door, birch slab, acacia fence, acacia stairs, acacia planks and sea lanterns. Oops, let's close that. Find a nice little flat bit for yourself and grab the blue concrete. I want to make a row of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a marker on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I want to go back by 11 because I want to make this a square, so including that first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we look at this, this is light blue concrete. If we use the fill command to make it a little bit quicker, choose our starting space, go back to the other end, bring up your command, and we want, did I say light blue? Light blue concrete. And there we go, so that's our starting space. Now this is going to be the front of the build here where we've placed the marker, and I want this to be where we're going to have a door. So what I want to do is put in a little frame for where a door will go, and then I want to grab the acacia door and put it right at the front, just like so. Now we can remove the marker block because we can build around this now. Grab the acacia plank, put one right in front of the door and one right above the door. Now grab your stairs, and around this top block I want to put a little overhang with these stairs upright like that, so that you've got that little step effect around the top of the door. It's basically just a little tiny place to prevent yourself getting wet as you're trying to open your front door. And around the bottom block I want to use the stairs again, but I would like them to be, did that turn? Yeah, I did. So that they're upside down, so you've got the extra little bit across, and of course in the middle we're going to want the stair the correct way so that you can actually walk up. And I want to grab the acacia fence, and we want to put a little fence at the side like this and support the porch just like so. It's nothing too fancy, just a nice simple little entryway. Then grab your acacia planks and make a little walkway to wherever your road is or your access place. Go back to the light blue concrete and go to the back of this square. I want you to raise up the sides by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fill this across the back so that this is a solid piece on the back of the build. Just like so. Now you're going to say, what are we doing with that? Well, it was 11 in total, so with that first one at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What we should have then is that this should overhang exactly, just put in 2 blocks above the door so that that's all in line, and finish off the rectangle so the bottom of the build and the top of the build are directly in line. Grab your light blue glass panes and fill in all the sides around here, all the way around and all the way up, and grab your light blue concrete and fill in this roof space. And I'll be back when I've done that. So that's the first cube of our house completed. A little porch and lots of glass and light into the house. If you come round to the back now, I want you to swap to the orange concrete into this back corner right here and put a row of 5, 1 across from where the edge of the wall is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make this a 5 by 5 square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fill in the floor with the orange concrete. Yes, I know this is bright, but this is kind of what I want it to be. I want it to be a nice contrast, and I want you to bring this up. What we're actually going to do is we're going to knock this block here, so we're going to want to leave this as a door into the house, and we will want to pop in the acacia door on the junction so it separates the blue from the orange, and we're going to fill in the walls all the way around and raise them up as we go. And in the centre I want you to grab the sea lanterns. This will make the area nice and bright. This is going to be a spiral staircase going up in the centre of what will be the centre of the house. So we're going to keep raising the orange up as we add around the house. And the house is going to be on several levels, and we're going to put in the spiral staircase in here. And this will keep going up as we go up with the other blocks on the side of the house. Let's take it up to above where the blue block finishes for the moment. It's going to go up further later, and we will add the staircases later once we've decided where the doors are going to be. So go back now to your light blue concrete, and we're going to be putting another layer on to the side of the house. Now this time I want it to be 1 above here, so you can see why I've gone 2 above, because that makes it easy for you to decide where this layer is going to be, so that there's a gap in height between the different layers of the block. So we've got a row of 5 here across the side of the concrete, and I want you to add 2 to each side. So that makes that 6, 7, 8, 9. And we make this a square of 9. So we've got 9 across and we come forward, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. That's not quite right. Which one have I got wrong on the dimensions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that one's probably too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so that's right now. So we want to fill in that square for the floor, and then we want to come up by 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. So you will have 3 layers of glass this time. And we want to make this a 9 by 9 square again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've done it again, so now I'm counting I've counted 9 instead of 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's right. So this should now come across to the back and meet with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. Now we fill in the back, which is going to touch the orange fully with the blue. And we are going to want a door in the centre there. And then we'll fill the floor in with the light blue. And we fill in the roof with the light blue. And we fill in glass all the way around all 3 of these layers. And yes, that's right, it is supposed to be free hanging with no supports. That's just going to be full of glass. And I'll be back when I've done that. And here we are, we have now 2 nice big cube shapes for our house. And it's very, very bright and pretty and cheerful. We're going to want to add the stairs into our orange rectangle now. So what I think is going to work is if we put 2 slabs flat here, so we've got ourselves a little landing for where the door is, and then we're going to wend our way slowly down and round half a block lower at each point to make the stairs. And we've got the sea lanterns in the centre, which forms a barrier so you can't fall down, and it also provides lots and lots of light to this stairwell. So half a block down every time we go around, and we'll slowly work our way down. Oh, fell a little bit too quickly there. Slowly, half a block, and if I've got this right it will work. If not, we might need to adjust something. Let's see. A little bit further down, half a block lower, half a block lower. So you can see we're at the top half of the block there and at the bottom half of the block there, and that's not quite going to work. So what we're going to need to do is move our door 1 block across. So if you grab our acacia door and put that in here, and then fill in the wall just like that, so that we can then go in and out of our first big room into our stairwell. And you could always add a little bit of storage underneath here if you like. And then we go up and round our spiral staircase, around and up to where we have our first little landing right here. And then we're going to want to extend the orange up and around. And I think we'll leave, actually I think I'll leave that open there so that you've got a little bit more space for, can I put the door in there? That's better like that. That gives you a little bit more space for getting in and out of there. You can of course fill that in with the orange if you want, just to leave the door gap like we have downstairs, but I think that's going to work to give you a slightly bigger opening on this level. Now we want to continue going up with our orange. Of course you can add as many different levels as you want and different sizes of shapes, so there's a lot of variation you can make into something like this build. Let your creativity go wild, do something a little bit crazy. See what you come up with, have a lot of fun, choose different colours, add on different levels, just go with it and see what you end up with. Right, so I'm going to add a few more stairs going up around here, and we're going to want to think, where are we going to put our next one? I think it would be good to put it, do you know, I think I'm tempted to put a door in here. Right, I think what we're going to do, I think what I'd like to do is put in a landing here, and then, oh, that's not going to work because we're going to want it to be, that's not going to work because that's not going to let me go. It's not going to have enough space for people to get down if I do it that way, is it? Let me see. We're going to want to make sure that we can get up and down and give us, let's it up and down there. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cube. Do you know what? I think I'm going to add it here, out onto the front, and then we're going to keep going up and around, and we're going to add more of the light in the middle and more of the cubes, and I'll let you know how far up we've gone when I've decided where everything's going to be. And I think we want another one on this side here, so if we go up one more across here, add another light in the middle and go up there like so. I think that's going to work. Can we get underneath that if I put that there like that? Yes, we can. That's good. Right, so I think we've now got our final height here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the final door there. Is that? That's not two. That's two. Right. Then I can give you heights and measurements, and you can either copy this or just play with it and come up with whatever you want for yourselves. Here we go. Let's put some more orange around here. Yes, nice. And what I want to do here is fill that in there so that we have a nice corner area. Now you're going to say that sounds a little odd. Right, I'm going to think about that in a minute. Right, so here we go. Let's see where we are. So from the top of this cube, 1, 2, 3 blocks higher, then you have a 2 door there. So grab your light blue. This time what we want to do is from one to the side of the door, so 2, 3, so that's 3 overlapping, gives you a gap of 2 here, look. So it's 1 higher than this block, 2 gap above this block. So this one was 11, that one was 9, this one's going to be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make this a square and fill it in with the blue for the floor. So that's a 7 block square. You then want to come up by 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can have 3 rows of glass going around the edge, and then on the top row it's going to be a 7 by 7 square again, filled in with the light blue concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and fill that in with the light blue concrete, and then go around to the back and fill that in with the light blue concrete, and then go around the front 3 edges with the glass, the light blue glass, to fill that all in. So come down to the back here and fill in around the door and fill in the back wall, so that you've got a little bit of solidity and somewhere where you can put lights. There, thank you. Put it in the right place, and then we fill the front 3 sides with the glass. Then you come around here, and this is now level with the top of this build here. So grab your blue, and I want to start here. So this one was, so that one was an 11 square, the second one was a 9 square, this was a 7 square, so we want this to be a 5 square. So 1 2 3 4 5 by 1 2 3 4 5, and this is on the same level in my build as the top of this one. So the bottom of the square is on the same level as the top of the previous one. As I said, you can move these around and make them look like any way you want. 1 2 3 4 tall. Fill in the back wall. Add your door. Go back to your light blue, make the top 1 2 3 4 5, and fill this in just like so. Then you grab your glass panes and you fill in around the sides of the cubes. All the way around like so, on all of the cubes, so you've got lots and lots of glass in there, and it's hard to place the glass. Look at that, I keep making it wrong. We're nearly there. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Now you say, why have we got this open at the top here? What I now want you to do is grab the ladder from here. Put the ladder up here, like so. You're going to have to add one more row so that this is above. This to be a little bit higher. I want this to be above, one row above the top of our last blue cube, like so, which means you're going to have to add a little bit more of the orange there and a little bit more of the ladder in there. Now grab the orange and fill in the top, apart from the one block where you now have access up here. Now you're saying, why are we doing this? What we're going to do is now put one more row around the edge like so, and now what I want you to do is to grab the glass, if I can spell glass, and this time I want you to use the orange glass. And what we're going to do here is we're going to add our little tiny solarium, is that right? A place where you can sit and watch the world and get a little bit of sun. So we're going to put in a little bit of glass, 2 layers of the glass. It doesn't need to be a big space, because all you need is a couple of chairs, and you're going to get a great view because you're kind of up the top of a tower. And because your building is so much higher than all the ones around it, you can see above the other houses, out to the sea and out to those beautiful mountains over there. And then we want to add in a roof, oops, on top. The roof goes on top. Kitty, the roof goes on top, not on the outside of the glass. It doesn't work like that. And then we have about finished our house. So don't forget to go back to the lower layer and pop in the glass. But then we're basically done. And that is my modern blue and orange house, which I think looks kind of good. Just want to add the glass in right there, and I'll give you one quick final tour when I've done that. And here is the final version of the house, with our little porch at the beginning and a nice big open cube at the bottom. And as we go up, it's kind of free floating, surreal sort of modern design in a very bright, cheerful colour. Look at that. I like the contrast of those colours, and having the asymmetry of things in different places and different levels. Kind of like the feel of that. Hope that this has given you some inspiration for building something fun of your own. And I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's build. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!